Good morning. I think today is May 22nd, and I saw the Cutler cast with Regan Grimes, and one of the main things they talked about was food sensitivity. Way back in 2018, I noticed that after I had won my pro card, my stomach just started extending. And it was really weird. My teammates were making fun of me how my belly was really pooching out. But you could still see my abs. You know, it's like the bubble gut that you see on, the bigger bodybuilders. I got really sick. Every day I was nauseous. I started throwing up every day. And it took a long time for the doctors to figure out what was wrong. And it was a combination of a lot of things. But one of them I found from my holistic doctor was the fact that my body had become like way sensitive to the foods that I had been eating day after day for years. So he ordered a food sensitivity test. Come to find out, my body was very reactive to eggs, especially egg white, pretty much all wheat products, blueberries, oatmeal. There were a couple other things that were surprising on there too, and I can't remember what they were. But there were a lot of them. And these are the things that I'd been eating literally for every day for the past 3 years. And I think after such a long time, I don't know why, my body just became very reactive to that stuff. Honestly, I don't know why. So when I stopped eating those things, and in a combination of other things, my gut started coming down. My bowel movements returned to normal, and I started feeling normal again, and I wasn't throwing up every day. I went a long time without eating eggs, pasta, any type of bread. Actually went a pretty long time without eating eggs, and I love eggs. Last year, during my prep, I was eating a half a dozen eggs every morning, and it didn't really bother me all that much because it was only for a couple months. After my shows were over last year, I continued eating that many eggs, and lo and behold, oatmeal, bread, all the things that I started incorporating back, and then my stomach started pooching out again. Indigestion, bad bowel movements. So it caused a lot of bloat. And I reached a high of 205. And when you're 5'7", that's pretty heavy on me. But boy, did my gut have a lot of distension. And even though you could still, when I flexed, you could still see my abs. So this is geared more toward the people who, this is geared more for people who already are fairly in control of their food. And if you feel like your stomach is always distended and you have digestion issues, it's not just needing digestive enzymes or a good probiotic. You probably have some type of food sensitivity issue. Now, whether or not your insurance will cover it or not, or you can even find a doc who will agree to do it for you, that's one thing. But if you are a competitor and you even have the inkling that I've got issues with bloat and inflammation, find a doc who can run those food sensitivity tests on you, because chances are that's what it is. And then what you have to do is you have to eliminate all that stuff from your diet. So, like poor Regan Grimes, even rice was reactive to him, and salmon. So, he had to switch everything over from rice to potatoes, and using tapioca flour, which is, from what I understand, very popular in Brazil. So for me, rice does not cause an issue for me, but I'm only getting like 12 ounces of rice a day right now, and that'll decrease as my cut goes on. So I'm not getting a lot of rice, but I do eat cream of rice for my breakfast. I get 60 grams. I highly suggest you get a food sensitivity test. If you feel like you've got these issues, get that stuff out of your diet. Totally clean up your diet so you can get rid of anything that's processed that might upset your stomach. There are even some pump product and glycerol were really making me bloat up. Once I cleaned up my diet totally, those don't bother me as much, but I can still feel a little bit of indigestion with some of them. So I've just had to stop using them. So, as I said in my last video, digestion is really important. If you want to look good on stage, or you're trying to reach, goals, as far as your physique is concerned, digestion is number one. You need to figure that shit out, and that's tough. So if you need some help with that, I do offer those services. If you found this informative at all, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram at masters_muscle. So until next time, I'll see you on the stairs. This is Jakob Baram.